Welcome back to the final quarter as we see Gary Edwards kick his 100th goal and put Geelong back in front.
Old club, he'd love to kick 100 here, I'm sure, today on his old home territory, but he hasn't done it yet.
No hope.
Darren Shelley is starting the final quarter on the interchange bench. Ronnie, I'm speechless.
I am speechless, but then again, the Corio hierarchy have probably noticed what I have too. North Geelong are like Dad's army at the moment. They're all the limping wounded. Apco easy shot, final quarter scoreboard at 3/4 time. It shows Corio 5 points in front.
Okay, Robbie Walton going to do the ruck work for Corio. I thought Shelley had a great third quarter. He played very well. Kicked me on the game, did the ruck work very nicely indeed, giving away many inches. But I'm surprised to see him starting on the bench. Now's the time to win the game, not to hang on to it. Up they go. Alpin knocks the ball to the ground, goes to Elzinger. Passes, concedes a bit of ground, got it back to Milner, who's been a good player. Tackle, loses the foot, he goes out towards Morrow. Picks up the ground, goes to Morrow. Back to Morrow's hand pass, goes back towards his teammate here. Away it goes towards Ettridge. Ettridge has got it across towards half or long. Kick for goal by Ettridge. Offline 1 point. I just snuck a point there from the butter, but well, 2 goals, 1. He's done his little bit, Ronnie, for his side.
Nice start for the Devils in the final quarter. Plenty of runners. Plenty of people at the footy.
53 plays 47 on the Apco Easy Shop scoreboard. Apco Easy Shop's in and around Geelong.
Yep, up they go.
Eves.
North Geelong. Eves it is. Yes, good call, Cookie. Now, there's an opportunity. Brownie on the left foot. Brings the ball back into the corridor. Good work there, Eves again. Desperate in the last line of defence for the Pies. But, yeah, lucky there to get away with it.
Yeah, Pastovic just fumbled there at the crucial stage, Ron, but they've got it through for a rush behind. It's another one on the board there to Corio, and they've gone further ahead. They're kicking with the Bruce to the right of screen. 8 goals, 6, 54 points. 7-5-47 on the Apco Easy Shops scoreboard, and the ball comes out towards, well, lovely kick into the Bruce, I'd suggest, goes out over half back. Tap back by Walton, goes to Alford. Alford's hand pass over the top, not bad. Give it across there to what have been Maroney. Over it goes to Jones. Jones got a teammate running down the ground on right, but towards half forward. Mark taken there by Widdowson, and he punt kicks the ball long. He goes for Boothroyd, up goes Neville behind him. Boothroyd goes to ground. Neville holds his feet well, gets it back there towards Cousins. His hand pass outwards towards Keating. In goes back. He doesn't look too good back. Ball knocked further afield here for Corio. Back goes Boothroyd, lays the hand pass off, gets it across to Tetlow. Tetlow straightens up on right foot and goes for the goal square. Who can take a grab? Up high, no mark taken. Here's Ettridge at the base of the pack. Ettridge doing well. Hand passing out wide, and haven't they played well? That looks like the Baker boy. Here comes the Baker.
And yet, nice footy, good 52, goes short and finds Swampy Marsh, centre wing position. And
well played, Ettridge, Ronnie.
Get his proceedings down.
Swampy at half back. Good kick too. Uses the Bruce to great effect. Goes to half forward. Howard's up from behind. I'd pay the man in front if I was the umpire, and he's paid the right decision there. Back you go there, Glenn Milne. Wanted to play on there, and well, he hadn't gone back behind the mark. Wasn't his kick. Stewie Hardman's kick. That's why he had to go back, Ronnie. And Stewie Hardman, no, he's going to give it back again to Milne. They're not sure who's got the ball. Milne's got it now, and he's at half back for North Geelong.
Yeah, nice kick too. Jones in front will take the mark. No, good work there, McKinnon, and he butted up well. Got the footy on the rebound. The ball though doesn't sit too kindly for the big fella in Howard, but Glenn Milne cleans up well for the Pies, goes right across the goal and looks for the run of Eves, which he finds. Craig Eves, good skills, goes short to Tetlow, who doesn't let him down at centre wing.
She's a good kick, Craig Eves. He doesn't waste the footy, does he? And Tetlow was out in front, giving him the lead there, and the kick was all right. He found Tetlow. And front kicks up towards, well, short of half forward. Bit of push out on play here. That looks like Superman, is it? Adam Kent, well, they're taking that free kick for the push out there. He chips the ball back towards the centre of the ground, and Craig Swampy Marsh takes the ball. He takes the mark. He is short of the centre of the ground. Here comes Marsh. Right foot kick, not a bad one either. Down the ground he goes, punched away by Skoko there. Wasn't a bad one away from Walton either. With to the ground level does well. Feeds off the hand pass. They're going all right here, North Geelong. That looked like a left foot kick up towards half forward. No mark taken. Base of the back. Troy Monroe's a chance. He's pushed off the football. The kick was from Ivan Pastovic, and off hands she goes. Out of bounds she goes. It's a boundary, so in she goes. And here goes Ronnie Brain. She goes.
Thank you very much, D. Cook. As we wait now, we've got Walton doing better with Zach. contests well, the young fella, wearing a 59 Guernsey, having a bit of a dip too. He is Simon back at him, the youngster. As we see now, loose ball, picked up Schwinnerson, a little chip kick on the left foot, doesn't really carry to Tetlow, and it's allowed now Ricky Bingham to butter up very nicely for the Corio side and feed the ball down to all butter entry. Should have taken the mark now. Elzinger, can he pick it up? Yes, he can. Goes in. Good hands to Moroney, to Jones. Oh, a bit too much there for North Geelong. Lost the footy, and Mark Brown clears it for the Devils.
Yeah, good pressure there from the Corio boys as Brown got the ball back to the centre. Away they come. Corio down to the forward zone. Micko Tools a chance to run on the football. It's down to the forward zone. He can't pick it up though. It's taken away from him. Hand pass from Eves goes backwards into the goal mouth if you don't mind. North Geelong under pressure. Can they get the ball out? They can towards the far side of the ground. Up they come. Mark Brown does well. Taps the ball back into play, but it just bounces over the line. The final stages there, midway between centre-wing and half-forward flank on the grandstand side of the ground. It's out of bounds, Ronnie, and we'll have it thrown out there. And Corio are holding on to their lead in this final quarter.
Yes, certainly, Cookie. Early stages of this final term, margin very tight. Up they go. Widdowson doing well. Gets it across there to Benstead. Left foot kick. Jones pushed, no free kick. Back at the back there was, I think you'll find Morrow, but a good mark there. Hardiman not paid. Plays on quickly. Kick up there. Oh, Walton for mine took the mark. Not paid by the umpire. As we see now, loose ball back to Walton. He's kicking, lets the big fella down though.
Well played.
But in front there, Ashley Davey. Oh, does well. Trying to get it back there to Morrow. Couldn't do so. Good pressure there from the North Geelong defence. Out of bounds.
Running finals time fast approaching. Ashley Davey hasn't been with Corio very long, but he's going to be pretty interesting in the finals. He doesn't need many touches, does he?
Just very handy footballer.
Ooh, I should say so. Waiting on the ball to come back into play. Mick O'Toole, the opposite number 10s there. Mick O'Toole and Big Stewie Harvin there standing together, waiting for the ball to come back into play. So too there, number 3, Dave McKernan, 54, plays 47 on the APCO Easy Shop scoreboard as Alford goes up and does the rope route towards past the Vicky, knocks it further afield. A chance there, picked up by Mark Brown, left foot kick around the body, but on the full. It is out on the full, and we'll have a free kick going down there to North Geelong.
And where's the one-stop shops that's got the lock in Geelong and surrounding?
Okay, I'm going to have a guess, Ronnie. There's one at North Geelong. There's one at Barwon Heads, there's one at Newcombe, and there's one somewhere else.
East Geelong.
East Geelong, I knew there was one somewhere else. Yeah,
done well, son. Yep, the one-stop shop that's got a lot, very, very economical prices on their fuel. APCO Easy Shops. Bring you the last quarter. Nice mark deal. Alfred half back. Magpies into attack. Yes, good work there. Reno Smilovic takes the ball.
And as we hear Noel Fanning say we want it now, we can just tell Noel that we can hear you through the phones up here. Noel Smilovic takes that mark and punt kicks the ball long to the forward zone. Cousins goes back, can't take the mark. It's tapped out wide by Brogdon. The hand pass is all right. Looking there for young Marnie. Goes in after. He's been up the field a little while, young Marnie, because he copped one early. Back in they go up this Mustard, doing very well in defence. Taps the ball towards Adam Kent. Thrown off the football there as Cousins, picked up by back. He tips the ball across, well, head back towards Smilovic. It's an half back, picked up by Widdowson. Widdowson straightens up on left foot and kicks the ball into the goal mouth. It's bouncing towards the goal mouth. Out they come. Ricky Neville been tremendous in the fence. Paddles the ball towards the boundary line. Can he keep it in? He does. And have it on us. Ricky Neville played a sensational game.
Yes, certainly. Kicks the centre wing. The bouncy ball will sit there for Swampy. No, it won't. Skoko. Opportunity now. Picks the footy up as a bounce. Steadies. Kicks the footy long. Up there. Oh, looking for, that was Boothroyd. Lost his footing. And, Legs looks at the umpire and says, what about a kick? But he couldn't do so. And, Legs couldn't hold his footing.
8.5 minutes gone. Rockies, Corio Village, 24-hour locksmith time clock. 8.5 minutes to go in the final quarter. Boundary throw in, 54 plays, it looked like 47, it went pretty quick there for me. Up they go. They see Jason Stewart coming on the ground there. Look, Shelley was it back on the ground. Why they took him off, I'll never know. Back he goes, Moon does the good handy work at the back, knocks the ball to the ground. Schwinnerson gathers, Schwinnerson goes this way, Schwinnerson goes that way. Now goes on to that favoured left footer, Timmy Schwinnerson, right into the tooth of goal. Up they go. Boyle throws himself at the football. Well done. Got a ball. Knocked it away. It comes back here towards Elzinger. Elzinger straightens up. He's had a flying shot on the right by Elzinger. Elzinger has zinged one right through the middle. Elzinger kicks one. Not Geelong out of dead yet. Ronnie Brain.
Puts North Geelong in front, actually, David Cook. Get a great goal, Troy Elzinger. Very limited opportunities. Kicks his second, and, North Geelong, I would suggest, and there's a good shot there of Dick and Rose Philpott enjoying the entertainment here this afternoon.
Which one's Dick?
The good-looking one. With the Coke bottles as well.
Can he eat a pie?
We'll soon find out, won't we?
Ooh, he's tired up, Dick. He's very concentrated. He's full-minded on this, isn't he? He's right in the act here. 54 plays 53. North Geelong trail by a point as Ronnie Brain said at the front. They haven't quite at the front yet. Baker's a chance, not the way by Schwitterson. Knocks the ball towards, almost half forward. Out comes Cousins, left it behind. He's got support though. Little kick towards half forward. Up goes Mick O'Toole. Couldn't take the mark. Milne gets the hand pass out the back. Wasn't a bad one either. Got up to map. You have to get rid of it in a hurry. Did well too. Got it over to Harbin. He's in trouble. Tackle. Well tackle, Stewie Harbin. It's out on the full. Ivan Pastovic says, for goodness sake, I don't know about that, but it's out of bounds on the full, and the free kick goes to Jason Stewart, who's back on the ground for Corio.
Yeah, the kick though, a terrible kick, and
here comes the rain.
Unfortunately, that'll slow proceedings down a bit.
Oh, Vac takes a nice one at half back. It was a float, it was a bit of a swirler in the breeze. That one, Ronnie.
It is.
And Vac. It's Swinnerton, is it? Yes, Swinnerton attests to you quickly there. He takes a nice mark and he goes on left foot towards Whitterson. Up he goes, knocked away from him by Etridge. At the base of the pack, but McNamara gathers the footy. Back he goes towards Jason Stewart, who can't take the mark. Corio got the numbers here. It goes down towards Swampy Marsh in trouble. Here past the Mostert. He's in more stripe than Flash Gordon, but he tumbles the punt towards half forward. Here comes Milne. Breaks his way through the pack, runs past Stewart, and Milne goes on the right foot towards half forward. Good kick by Milne, straight down the corridor.
Yep, buttering up well low, Adam Kent. Pushed as he kicked, ball dropped short, and I'll tell you what, North Geelong are running well at the football. Corio stopped, and they stopped about the 25-minute mark in the third quarter.
Okay, Ronnie Brain thinks that North Geelong can get up. He's tipped them, so I'm not surprised, but it's a bit of a ring-dinger here at the Devils playground. Time clock will come up on the screen very shortly as we see Darren Shelley. Here it goes. We've played, only played 11, nearly 12 minutes of the final quarter on. Shelley does the ruck work. The game is well and truly alive as Neville gathers the football. McNamara might have been down towards half forward. He goes. It wasn't McNamara. I think it was Neville. Down it goes. Off hands. Down the umpire's in position. It's out of bounds, Ronnie. Half forward flank Corio. The next goal, Ronnie. How crucial the next goal?
Yeah, vital. It is vital to both sides. And, emotion is running high here this afternoon as we see Skoko do well. Backhanded. Well done, Elzinger, who's coming into the proceedings last quarter. Goes to centre half forward. Simon Vac recovering well, the big fella. Left foot pumps it up there, but Ricky Devil in front of Booth Boyd, who's getting a little frustrated. Got the ball back. Put down as he got rid of the ball too, and we see good tackle there, Ricky Neville. Pye's really desperate, likewise the Corio defence.
Baker, well done. Hand pass tooth half though for Adam Kent. Back in they go. Cooting Lynch, good support. A chance here, North Geelong. Jones it is coming onto the football. Can't pick it up. Back they go. Cooting played very well all day. Tumbles the punt out of defence, and he's got him out of danger for the meantime. When it's out of bounds, half back flank. It's 2 kicks away from the North Geelong goal. Left of the screen, and what a thriller. North Geelong, the players, they haven't played particularly well. They're 1 point or 2 points down. Isn't it a beauty?
Yeah, it's an interesting situation. Scoreboard here, 1 point favouring Corio. Scoreboard at the ground, and this is at the Corio Footy Club ground, shows that North Geelong's 3 points in front. So, yeah.
Okay, I don't think North Geelong have hit the front yet, Ron. Bounce down, here it comes.
We've been travelling around about 15 minutes, so that meant we started about 4:15.
Okay, here's a chance. Little kick off the ground. It's in the goal square here. Gee, that was a bit of gutsy stuff running across the face of the goal by the Corio defenders there. Chip it out. Baker takes a beauty in amongst 2 players, in amongst Tetlow, but also Elzinger, and Baker takes a beauty at half back, and he had to catch that one when he always in all sorts of strife.
Just chipped it over the top, looks there for Stewart. Well done to the big fella. Gets around Milne, over the top with a hand pass.
Got to kick it quick.
And he does that too. It's a beauty. Comes it up there looking for the Davey, the goal streak. Can't find him. Back to Mara now with Benstead. Benstead, a bit of dash. Butters up well. Hand passes a good 40 metres in front of him.
Hand pass the boundary umpire.
Good footy. Clears the ball from the danger zone.
Must be a relation run. Might be Jared Benstead's relation, the boundary umpire. He goes straight across to him there. 13 and almost 14 minutes gone on the Rockies 24-hour Luxmid time clock in the final quarter at the Devils playground as the ball's thrown back into play. It's not the turf. Here goes Brown. He's in trouble. Gets the hand pass further afield. Gained a few metres. Back they go. Matt Murray give it back to the ground. Brown knocks it further afield. But North Geelong, look, they have played very well this final quarter there, and Benstead's done well. He gets the ball out wide, but intercepting there is Marsh. Marsh gets the ball across, it comes back to Jason Stewart. He's in trouble. He steadies, he goes on right, but he tumbles the kick. Awful kick, he should have done better, I would have thought. Hand pass from Pastovic over the top, put his teammate under all sorts of pressure, and he's good enough to answer the challenge, and he kicks the ball out towards half back. Up they go. That looked like Baker up there, couldn't take the mark. He goes in out the foot in his Baker. Playing for the push in the back, didn't get it against Elzinger, and one of the boundaries go in at centre. No, he did get it right, he's been paid the push.
Yeah, did, and a good battle in this last quarter, Elzinger and Baker. With the footy now, Baker boy.
Good kick,
the
good
ball
kick.
To centering of the ground, looks for the flying Howard. He's working in there with the boys at ground level in Alford. Likewise there, ground level, I think you'll find was Widdowson.
Ronnie, good kick from Baker. He could have easily gone into the pocket and hope for the best. He centred the ball, using the breeze well. Okay, Howard couldn't take the mark. He made a contest. They've got a ball up. Ball up there. It's one kick from goal. Ball up in the pocket. It's probably two kicks. Out of the bounce up they come. Widdowson with a tumbling punt towards centre wing position. Out comes Baker. Can he gather to the footy? Out comes Tetlow. Runs at the footy pretty hard. There's Danny Tetlow. Taps it back towards Elzinger. Well played, Danny. Hand pass over the top from Troy Elzinger. Here's Mostert. Played a grand game today, Mickey Mostert. Holds up the play. Left the footy behind. It did pretty well. And now he's going to take on the big fella Simon back and say, didn't you see me coming through? Put your blinkers on, you Dill, or I'll run straight through you next time.
You're not happy, Mickey, there. I don't know why. Didn't see what happened.
Oh, let's just call it a clash of personalities, Ron. It's a game of footy. It's a pretty tight game. It's there to be won. Who's going to win this one? Corio, playing North Geelong at the Devils playground. It's the grand final replay of the last 2 years. As Shelley goes up, tries the fist, but clean bowls him. Cousins, been a good defender, kicks the ball up the ground, and away it goes towards half forward. Out comes Alford, gathers the footy. The kick isn't particularly effective. It's out on the full. Good play by Paul Baker, who knew the ball was going to the foot, didn't try to mark, just let it go. He knew he was going to get position. If he tries to mark it, he might muck it up wrong.
Yeah, certainly. Oh, good work there in defence there for the North Geelong side. It was young Stewie Moroney. As we see the loose ball now, it was Marnie actually, Stewie. No, how did
Mecco
as he shot at goal.
Bouncing. Stewart can't take the mark. It's back to the goal now. That's tapped out of bounds, I think, is it? It's still in play, Ronnie. Brown's the call in that forward pocket as Jones dives in on top of the football with Jason Stewart. Oh, gee whiz. It's tough stuff out there.
Certainly, umpire Gledke had a good look at that Tool incident and allowed play to continue as we see that...
Young Marnie taps the ball back towards Jones. He can't control it. Jones doing very well at ground level. He's tackled there by Dave McKinnon, who's been quite a good player for Corio this afternoon, and as Ronnie Brain yawns and says, Jesus, there's a tight game. I'm that tired, I can't believe it. And it's a boundary throw in. Up they go. Widdowson goes up, knocked to the ground by Skoko, picked up by Mark Brown. Flying shot by Mark Brown at the goal mouth. He's offline. 1 point only off the boot there of Mark Brown, the dashing winger. His first score for the day. Corio register, just a minor score.
Yeah, pretty tight, Cookie. Pretty tight indeed.
Okay, waiting for the ball to come back. Craig Eves, it is going to take that kick in.
2 points the margin. Check on the time clock, fella.
The time clock, that's Epco Easy Shops scoreboard, 55 plays 53. We've gone, well, we're heading for 18 minutes of the final quarter on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock as we watch Eves put the boot right into this. And he goes well out over half back. Is that a mark, Ron?
Great mark, Simon back.
Yeah, back. They needed him to stand up and take one. He took it in between centre half back and the centre of the ground. I'd say the breeze is worth nothing at this stage, Ronnie.
No, it's the rain has come, and I think it's the slow proceedings down. It's taken the advantage away from Corio. Good football there from Brogdon. Has hit the big fella in legs. Boothroyd right on the chest. Good lead, and let's see if he can finish it off. He's about 45 from goal.
Reckon he might have done a hamstring there.
I'd say he's not walking too well, Noel Fanning. Yet wouldn't disagree with that. Bit of a twinge there for the big fella. The old fella legs. Can he be the only player to kick 100 goals in a row 3 years running, Ronnie? You'd say yes, wouldn't you?
Yes, without a doubt.
You'd say yes.
Not today.
He's got 97. He's heading for 98. He comes in from right forward pocket on the score on the grandstand side of the ground. A magnificent kick from Rodney Boothroyd. It's through. It's a goal. Here come the Pies.
Great goal. And yeah, he's not a well boy either, Rodney Boothroyd.
He's kicked his second. And look at Big Philpott. Geez, relaxed, didn't he?
He's biting that top lip.
Yeah, he thought I just want one more pie and I'll be all right. Woohoo! 59 plays 55. North Geelong. They've looked the inferior side all day, but who's in front of the scoreboard? They are. Mark Brown gets the ball. They set a little tumbling kick towards half forward. Here come North Geelong. That's Brown there receiving the kick. Ooh, good kick. Good mark, Ron. Good mark. You like that one? For one grabber out in front. You like that?
Yeah, good footy.
Yeah, that's that Davey. I like him a bit. I tell you what, he'll kick this.
Only 20 minutes gone to the final term.
He'll
Final
kick this.
kick at
I
goal.
reckon he's a good player.
He needs to kick it, Cookie.
I know he needs to, but I think he will. I've nominated myself. What about you? You never pick up this or what?
Yeah, he'll kick it.
Okay, here comes Ashley Davey. Right for steadied it, stuttered and stammered and went straight over the top of the goal. Up Bale's head and Corio back in front. Can we kick the first one? Ashley Davey kicks his third and Corio hit the front of the foul corner.
Have a look at the instant.
Oh, magnificent. Bruce Andrew will be wrapped in that.
Yeah, beautiful. Taught instep. What a great action shot there. Congratulations.
Magnificent kick.
Oh, Fanny and the camera team here this afternoon. Great shot.
Oh, you want to sit on that, Ashley Davey. That's a magnificent kick, isn't it? That is sensational shot.
Look at that.
Oh, and Corio back in front. Still plenty of time for either side to win this crucial game at the Devils Playground. Corio in the final quarter scoreboard have hit the lead. Back to the centre, up they go. Shelley's back on the ruck, he knocks the ball to the ground. Here come North Geelong. Maloney's hand pass out wide wasn't a good one. Got it across towards Elzinger. He couldn't nail the football. In goes back to Murray, in goes Riddison. At the base of the pack is tomorrow. And it's the ball up today. And here we go. Oh, it's the final quarter. It's 61 plays 59 of the APCO Easy Subs final quarter scoreboard.
Yep, anybody's game of football here. Round 18, GFL football for 94 season. Bounce down from umpires out as a poor one. Allows the swamp to go to McKinnon. Oh, McKinnon's kick to O'Toole. Poor. Tomorrow picks it up today. Goes up there looking for the next dollar, but it's beaten again by Skoko.
Lovely kick, Skoko. Finds Schwedderson taking the mark on centre wing. Schwedderson, cool as you like, goes towards, well, he went towards a player there who had two players on him in Adam Kent and also Mickey Mostert. It's out of bounds, and I tell you what, the play might have gone out of bounds, but the fights haven't. A little bit of a how do you do, and what's happening tonight, boys? Is it going to be shot? Bang, no, I'm not. Ooh, and a free kick's gone to Brogden, and I don't know about that, but the umpire was right there when he played the free kick to Russell Brogden.
Yeah, kicks it long up there looking for Widdowson. Back it up, Pack Jones. Handball, but it's well intercepted there. Darren McNamara to Superman. Adam Kent steadies proceedings down. Looks to the side of the ground, but Stewie Hardiman, too big.
Pussies by a point, Ron Brain.
Pussies, go Pussies.
Too tall there, Hardman. He takes the mark, goes to Spindlevic, tries the mark over the top, play on the call. Here passes away. Has that Ricky Neville in the fence? Might have been O'Toole. Down towards centre wing, up goes Ettridge. Can't take the mark at the base of the pack. Oh, Hardman's. Gee, what a game this is. This is sensational. It's a ball up in centre wing. Noel Fanning, the time clock, please. We have played in the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock of the final quarter. Almost 22 and a half minutes gone. It's a thriller. And Shelley does the ruck work and knocked down by Alford. Knocked away from O'Toole. In goes Alford again. O'Toole goes in again. They're picked up by Schwedderson. Better Graham Trier. Kicks the ball around the boundary line and he finds his teammate taking him out in Hardman, who's come up to the back pocket. He takes one just for the centre wing.
Yeah, went to play on too. Lost his footy, but been given the benefit by the umpire. And now decides to kick the footy long. Up they go off. Cousins stumps the ball away. The Baker boy. Left foot goes short. Shelley. Now, kick the ball, son. He does. Long up to the pocket, but again, doing well in defence there for the Pies. Angie Skoko.
Skoko takes the mark at half back. He looks for Alford, just chips into the corridor there, Alford, and he takes this grab short of centre half, but more short of the wing actually, just forward of centre half back. Alford puts the ball in, it goes up they go. That goes up, second bite at the cherry. Not a good enough fist there from the Corio defender, I would suggest. That was going to foil the kick from the big bottle there, and back slews up the side of the boot somewhat. It's touched off hands, it's out of bounds, half forward flank position. It's 65 metres from the North Geelong goal. They are trailing by a minimal points at this stage, and the game is getting lively, says Dun Gilbert and Ben Hall, as Ronnie Bryan gives us the next stanza.
Oh yes, Wilson strength, but well smothered there, Swampy Marsh, dragged off the footy. Tough stuff out there is now Elzinga, who's kicked 2 rippers on the left foot. Don't tell me.
He's kicked 3 rippers! He has kicked 3 rippers! And North Geelong are back in front! And the kid, Troy Elzinga, has drawn it along!
Absolutely sensational.
Oh, what a goal!
Well, the Pies, they're going to steal it.
I tell you what, it's not over yet, Ronnie. We've still got 10 minutes of the final quarter. Noel Fanning, the time clock, please. Oh, what a final quarter. The game is really alive here at the Devils playground. Corio been the better side for 3 quarters, no doubt about that. But North Geelong had the ability to just hang in there, play badly, play badly. 61 plays, 65. News played, almost time on starting. In the final quarter, the ball not back towards Marsh. At the behind, pulled off the footy. Out of the centre, goes back, little kick. Cousins puts the hand up, couldn't hold it, but he gathers well at ground level. He's in trouble, got to kick it. Johnny Cousins got to kick it, and he knows he's got to kick it too. He tumbles the punt towards the centre. He's got a teammate in Brown, who gathers. Brown goes out wide of field, a hand pass the field, not back. Here comes Tomorrow. Tomorrow goes bang with the right foot on the kicks a shocker, and Sid Jones takes the mark at centre half back.
James Kilmer tries this, goes wide out there to Whitterson, but the kick not a good one. Whitterson butted up well though under pressure, because I thought the Devils were gone away there with the footy, but a fumble there by Mark Brown, as now I think you'll find forced a bounce down out of side, I should say member side to the wing.
Okay, 25, almost 26, well 25 and a half minutes gone to the final quarter on the Rockies. Corio Village, 24-hour time clock play. He gets the hand pass away, goes back to Brown. Brown back there to McO'Toole. McO tumbles on the punt. Around the boot he goes. Up goes McNamara, puts the body on the line. Well done, Macca. The ball tapped away from him. It goes back to Jason Stewart. The hand pass out wide goes to the eggshell. Shelley, and up and under kick into the goal mouth. Lovely kick from Shelley. No mark taken. Ground level. Who wants it at ground level? I do, says McKernan, but the hand passes astray. Up they come. North Geelong have defended pretty well this final quarter, Ronnie. They've got it out of bounds, have they? It's right up there on yeah, it's out of bounds now. Right up there, just forward of centre wing. Corio just in attack. Here's a couple of crabbers. Aren't they intrigued with the game, Ron?
Yeah, enjoying themselves in this afternoon, the boys. And
on his 17th cam, that bloke in the middle.
Back to the footy now. An opportunity for the Pies again, and away they go. Alan Maroney chips over the top. Good footy. And Schwennerson now half forward.
He's played pretty well since half-time to his Schwennerson, hasn't he? He tumbles up the ball towards back. He's pushed up at my ball. But back, good enough to hold his feet. Goes back, gets it, tips it around the corner. Gives it across. A flying shot at the goal mouth. If it's not a goal, it will be. Hit high after he kicked that ball. That North Geelong player.
Great goal out of Maroney.
Maroney, was it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I thought it was. I thought you caught him down the ground a minute ago. But I better look again. And okay, Maroney kicks the goal. Ronnie, is that the winner?
Yep.
That's the sealer?
That's the sealer.
Ronnie Brain says that is the sealer. Dick Philpott taps on the flag. That's his wife smoking, doing all the smoking.
The lovely raise.
Well, what a thriller at the Devils playground. It appeared as though Corio had the game in their keeping. 10 points to difference now. 9-7-61 to Corio. 11 goals, 5-71 to North Geelong on the APCO Easy Shop final quarter scoreboard. In and around Geelong, they're East Geelong. They are at Newcombe. They are at Barwon Heads. And they are at North Geelong. Well, I've got them all, Ronnie, and you can take the calls. 10 points to difference, and you're sponsoring the final quarter.
Umpire Centre's point, he puts the ball down. Shelley up high. Has a double dip at the footy, but Whitterson stands firm for the Pies. Drives the ball back forward. Elzea picks it up and drives them into attack. Boothwood comes out of the lead and takes the back. Rodney Boothroyd. He's looked two.
Looks pretty properly, Ronnie.
On 98. And the way he's been kicking the ball today, Cookie, distance will not be a problem.
We'll get back at him. We just haven't been able to get it to him often enough at the correct stages there, and he's not too good. He's standing on the 50-metre line. You can see the line right there and screen. Here comes Legs. Kicked many goals from that pocket, I'd suggest, in his career here at Corio. The horns go silent as he punt kicks. It drifts across a little. He might be just too far to the right-hand side. I think you'll find 1 point only to Rod Boothroyd. Corio need to kick 2 goals to win the game, and time is ticking away.
Funny old game, this footy, isn't it, Cookie?
Oh, we've had a thriller here this afternoon. We've had a thriller for the last 5 matches we've done, Ronnie. There's been nothing in it all day. The ball, 61 plays 72, APCO Easy Shop scoreboard. It's He's kicked out wide. Chance there for Mostert. Can't gather it in. Goes Stewart. He can't gather it either. And he's got a lot of opposition out there.
Poor tackle.
Too.
Poor tackle, Mr. Stewart.
Yeah. Yeah, hasn't been one of his better days. Jason Stewart, North Geelong, go back and attack towards back.
There it is, the siren, and those fabulous Magpies have done it again.
Well, I'm a bit dumbfounded up here, Ronnie, but they've won the game again, North Geelong. They just didn't have the ability to not play well and then get up and win the game. If they play well for a full day, gee, they'll be able to beat any final, won't they?
They certainly will. They've kicked 4 goals, 1 in the last quarter against the Breeze. 11-6-72 the final score for North Geelong. Corio, as I said, they'd stopped late in the third quarter. They've added 1 goal, 3 in that final term with a final scoreline of 9-7-61. 11-point victory here this afternoon to those fabulous North Geelong Magpies. And gee whiz, Crookie, I look forward to your best players. And let's hope there's Shane Byrne on screen. Let's hope he's not too bad.
Yeah, Burns, he's a pretty tough character. He seems to be able to carry an injury too, Shane Burns, doesn't he? But that foot mightn't. I've got to say, it doesn't look too good. But you know, I'm not a podiatrist, so I wouldn't really know, Ron.
A podiatrist.
They specialise in feet, you idiot. Yeah. Well, I hope you're all right for next week. Axe, anyway, he's just tell him, look, I'll be all right. Just about 400 pints tonight, or 400 pots or something, I'll be okay. 9 goals, 761 Corio. They've gone down the North Geelong, 11-6-72 by 11 points on the APCO Easy Shops final quarter scoreboard. And there is the happiest. You wouldn't think he's happy, Dick Philpott, would you? Just walk past there and just going across the street. The Axe, he said, look, I've got my ankles have got to carry me around. You'll be all right. He said, you've only got out the weight I've got.
That's about it too, Cookie.
61 played 72. It's been a thriller, Ronnie, hasn't it? I mean, Corio looked the better side most of the day, but who's won the game? North Geelong. You know who won it for him?
Who won it for him,
I think Timmy Schwinnerson was pretty lively after half-time and set him up with his continual passages of
Going
player
straight off
the
to
pitch.
hospital, fellas. Have a look at him.
Who's that?
It's Axe.
The Axe.
Taking him straight off through the trees, off into a car to hospital.
Well, if there's any trees in the way, Dick, that big one there, Dick Philpott could run straight through that, I reckon, and knock it straight, knock the roots out and everything.
Righto, Cookie, goal kickers here this afternoon for respective sides.
I'm going to do them, Ron. Okay. For the losing side, Corio, they had 1 goal to Troy Morrow, 1 to Paul Baker, 1 to Mick O'Toole, 1 to Mickey Howard, 2 goals to Mark Ettridge, and 3 goals to Ashley Davey. What we're giving them, Ronnie, Mickey Howard kicked 1 to 3 in a couple of those. You'd sort of wonder how he missed.
Yeah,
okay, could have been crucial in the final stage.
Very much so.
Okay, North Geelong have got the Reno Smilovic kick. Well, the goal of the day. It was a midfield, mid-air kick that sort of bent back against the Breeze. It was a reverse banana tumble punt over the top, up and under, and Junior Giraffe as well out of mid-air. It was a sensational goal, and Reno Smilovic kicked that one. 1 goal to Russell Brogdon, 1 to Timmy Schwinnerson, 1 to Alan Baroni, 1 to the swearer, Ivan Pastovic. He swears by that. He got a goal. Simon Beck got 1. 2 goals kicked to the legs, Booth Roy. What's he got to, 98, Ronnie?
Yes, mate.
Yeah, okay, next week. He didn't get it this week. He get his 100 next week. Don't worry about that, legs. And 3 goals. The leading goal kicker, Troy Olsinger, who kicked the sealer.
Yep, and congratulations, Troy, because he got a vote off me this afternoon. Didn't have a lot of possessions, but by jingos, the 3 possessions I remember were 3 beautiful goals here this afternoon. And the 17, 18-year-old kid has done very well and one of the better players here this afternoon. Other good players for the North Geelong side. Skoko, faultless in defence, keeping the big fella in Howard to 1 goal. And Angie, great effort. Timmy Schwinnerson, as you said, Cookie, after half-time, very busy. Stewie Hardiman, Craig Eves in defence also. And you'll notice in my better players, not a forward. And you mentioned to me before the game, if Boothroyd doesn't kick the goals,
yes.
Who is? They've got no nose pickers at Corio, at North Geelong.
Yeah.
And you're right, but we've found one. But he plays up the ground, and the kid's name is Troy Elzinger.
Okay, they've got to get Sean Hoskin back in there before the finals. Can we listen to me out there, Dickie Philpott, and also Hines? I suppose he got something to do with that there, Birchie and Chicken War.
The number 16, Gertie.
Just put him back on the side. You want someone to kick your goal? For Christ's sake, you can't win a grand final kicking about everything. They kicked 11 today. You've got to kick about 17 to win a grand final. Get him back on the side.
Okay, better players for Corio. Gee, they had a feast of them here this afternoon too. Ashley Davey, very good up forward. Kicked
Nearly
3.
won the game for him, didn't he?
Certainly did. Dave McKinnon, Michael
Mickey
Mostert.
The Mozzie. Very good.
Johnny Cousins, I reckon he was best on ground for mine. Paul Baker, Ricky Neville, Kel Keating. Gee whiz.
They seem to have the good players, but who won the game, Ronnie?
I can't believe it.
The fabulous Magpies won the game because they never ever give in. That's why they won it. They weren't playing well, but they stuck at it. And the thing started to go their way. Swinnerson lifted out the half-time after being handy early. He lifted, he set him alight, and they were too good in the final analysis with Elzinga kicking that winning goal.
Well, it's a funny old game, this football, isn't it, gentlemen? And laugh or cry, my votes are 3 votes, Johnny Cousins.
Okay, right.
2 votes, Cal Keating, both Corio players. 1 vote, Troy Elzinga from North Geelong, and that's the way I saw round 18 out here at the Devils playground, where the fabulous Magpies have defeated the Corio Devils at their own playground by 11 points.
Okay, downstairs to Noel Fanning. You giving votes today, Noel? Or have you got a guest commentator there giving votes?
Well, I did have Hartley Cooper organised, but he's not hasn't turned up with his votes. Probably too far for Hartley to walk across the other side of the ground, so I suppose I'll have to go ahead and do them myself.
It's a long way from the bar, Noel, isn't it?
How about, Cookie, you give yours first?
I can give mine, yes. I've been completely different to you, which is great, Ronnie, because they can't say we're getting together. I gave 1 point to Mickey Mossitz. I thought he played a terrific game the number 4 Guernsey for Corio. He was an attacker all day out of defence, and I like those sort of players. 2 votes I gave to Ricky Neville, who played on Rodney Boothroyd, and I thought he absolutely slaughtered him. I know Boothroyd, big league's got a couple of goals, one late in that last quarter, which was pretty handy, but I thought Neville was terrific running off him at half at the full-back position. I just thought he played a great game, and I thought he'd come of age today. He learnt that he could play against the big boys, Ricky Neville, and you can, son, so keep at it. As Ronnie hand over the cigarette lighter to our cameraman there in Brett Rowe, I'll just keep continuing. Thank you very much, Ron. And 3 votes I gave to Timmy Swinnerson. I gave him because I thought he was the difference after half-time between North Geelong winning and losing. He just kept getting the footy.
Okay, thank you very much, David. And it's interesting the way we all see this great game of ours. And well, it's all open for debate, and we all see it so differently. And Cookie, I really can't argue with you because all those 3 players did contribute here this afternoon. And yeah, it puts a bit of pressure on our cameraman, our director downstairs in Noel Fatty, because
look, Ronnie,
his votes are going to be crucial.
Make excuses for this idiot downstairs. He umpires 2 games in the morning. He gives votes. Why can't he give them the night?
And keeps us up till 11 o'clock the night before. Dearie me.
Okay, you downstairs there, you idiot. You're not going to talk to me. I'm not surprised.
I'm down here. I'll give the votes as soon as Hartley Cooper's not going to come down here and give votes. I'll give votes.
Good on you.
I'm going to start off by giving 1 vote to a player who I thought was very good today, a young fella who kicked a couple of sensational goals in Troy Elzinga. Troy Elzinga gets 1, and I'm going to give 2 votes to a young fella.
Here's Van Cam here, Ron. This is Van Cam. We've got him on Van Cam here. Look, this is sensational, isn't it?
Now, as you can see, Cookie, I'm in the van, not on the van.
How can you give votes? Look at all that. The people that watch these videos probably don't understand what Benno does. Have a look at that. It's like me pressing all the buttons to get all those screens there, the 4 of them, 5 of them, up on that one there. You press the wrong one to get me eating a pie or drinking a can or something.
Now listen,
can of soup, of course. Yep.
They don't understand what they're doing. Neither do I. Do I, Ron?
You're going all right.
Don't worry, Noel. You're not on your pat the lane, son.
I reckon better him than us.
Okay. I gave 2 votes to Swinnerson.
Yep.
Timmy Swinnerson.
And I gave 3 votes to Cousins.
Johnny Cousins.
Yes, how about that?
Well, we've got 6 votes for Johnny Cousins. We have got 5 votes for Timmy Swinnerson. And we have got 2 points for Ricky Neville, Cal Keating, and Troy Elzinga. Ronnie, you are the boss of this show when Fano's not here, so you can give the deciding vote for the 3rd point.
Ricky Neville, congratulations.
Ricky Neville, great game at full-back. I nearly gave him best on ground, actually. Ricky, had you won the game, I think you would have got it. So I just give it to Timmy Swinnerson because I thought he'd changed the game and brought North Geelong back in one. So 3 points to Timmy Swinnerson, 2 points to Johnny Cousins. And,
hang on.
3 points to Johnny Cousins. You got on your Johnny Cousins, the kissing cousin. Okay, 2 to him, 3 to...
3 votes to John Cousins.
I'm going to go for
2 votes
Ronnie,
to
I'm busy.
Timmy
Can you just fix this up for
and
me?
1 vote to Ricky Neville here this afternoon
That's what I was trying to
complete
say.
round 18 of GDFL football for 1994.
There is our number 1 cameraman.
Have a look at him.
Have a look at him. He's got a head like a robber's dog, hasn't he? It's been bitten once or twice. Have a look at that.
Built for television, isn't it?
If you went to bed with him, you want two bags, Ron, 2 paper bags. One so you didn't look at him and one in case the other one fell off. There you go. Have a look at him. Okay. What about the best team player?
Yeah, Doug and Julie Pike.
Doug and Julie Pike.
Yep, joiners and builders.
I reckon I'm going to give this today.
Good on you,
And I'm going to give it to Ange Skoko, who played a great game without being completely he wasn't unobtrusive, Ron, but he was there all the time at the key defensive post.
There's our number 2 cameraman.
He took, well, he's better looking than the other one, but not much. I thought he took Mick Howard out of the game sufficiently enough to keep Norwich along in the game. I think Angie Skoko's team game, he didn't go for the big high speckies today. He was very, very effective as a defensive player, and well played, Ange. The Duck and Julie Pike Award goes to you.
Yeah, great stuff. And again, David Cook, thank you very much for your support this afternoon. Noel Fanning, the Director of Traffic, again doing a great job for Guest Video, and a job well done, Noel.
Thank you very much, Ronald.
And I've got to say, Ron, that the old commentators today were Ronnie Brown and David Cook, the cameraman, Robbie, the technicians. You're a technician now, son. That's you, Sean Cannon, and Robert Watson.
No.
Oh, Watto there, of course. And, of course, Noel Fanning downstairs. The umpires, Ronnie, you might have missed them, but you criticised them enough. Adam Gladby and Darren Santafarito. The boundary umpires, David Drennan and David, that should be Holden, I should think.
It's David Brennan, too.
David Brennan and
There's
Holden. And
there's our number 3 cameraman.
there's Robbie Watson. I tell you, isn't he a marvellous looking creature? Look at that. Sensational. Okay, in the goals were Stan Picorni and also Clive Rees. We've had a great day, Ronnie. It's been great to be commentate with you again. I've had a few the last few weeks. I've had Ivan Pastovic, who dropped the magic word out there at North Geelong one day and just decided that the umpire's decision was unbelievable. I've had
Mike Wormsley, the man with all the
last
information.
week, who had his microphone up his nose and his headphones up his rear end. And it's great to have you back, Brownie, and I'm looking forward to next week to have you again.
Yeah,
Where you going next week?
Yeah, get on your cookie. Big game, and it's going to be the deciding shaper of the final 4 for GDFL football when Belpost Hill take on Anarchy, and that will be a fight for the 4th spot. All in all, it's been a great game here this afternoon at the Devils Playground. Final scoreline, North Geelong 11-6.
You got a good head, Ron. Look at that. You've got a great head for radio, I reckon.
Have defeated Corio 761.
You can't see it.
Thank you very much. Hope you've enjoyed the call as much as what we have in bringing it to you. Again, round 18, GDFL football for the 94 season. Another fine Guest Video.